They're senior in no department. Speed, power, chance, heart, none.
Alright.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Talking big facts, I ain't tell no lies. Real talk like fight fan. Slap a troll with my right hand. Hit the like button, watch the replay. Want all the smoke like EJ. Fuck a troll what he say. I bomb a nigga like Wilder, boy. Spray the thing, make shower, boy. Tyson Fury, you a coward, boy. Box a nigga like ego. Make you bow your head, take one knee like Kell Brook and Tim Tebow. Since the time that Lester been black and eyes like Debo.
Like Debo?
And I'm a breadwinner like Kevin Gates. Smoke strong, make you levitate. On my evil spins, might meditate. Gon' watch me, you gon' steady hate. But I pimp the game like 7-8.
7-8.
And I'm a big stepper like Money Brown. I don't mess around, I don't fuck around. But I fuck around, I wear my crown.
Fuck around, I wear my crown.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again. Trio talk like fight fan. There he go talking that boxing again. This trio talk like fight fan. There he go talking that boxing again. Trio talk like fight fan. There he go talking that boxing again. There he go talking that boxing again. There he go talking that boxing again.
Yeah, what it is. What's good with y'all? What's up with it? Salute. Smooth Groove boxing off in the building. You already know. Appreciate that super chat. Appreciate the support. He say, we gonna start the show off right. One love, Dallas, Texas, Oak Cliff in the building. What's happening with it? Macadocious Mac of the South, what's good with it? Nitty G, Chris Mitchell, what's happening with it, fam? Loyal to the game, boxing talk off in this thing. What's good with it, Kwame? Big CB Sports TV, what's happening with it? Stan Swoosh. Yeah, and when y'all come in the building, make sure that y'all hit that like button. Let us know you in the building. And then jump in the comment section. Carl Brown, what's happening with it? Yeah, we finna cook today. Let's get it. Yeah. Like I said, don't forget to smash on that like button as you come in. Shelton Holmes, what it is? Tony Robles, what's happening with it? Marks G, what's good with it? Yeah. Get some of these little notifications out. Marcus Hayes, what's happening with it? Big money, what it is. Let me see. James Gaskin, what's happening with it? Think I'm saying it right. F.A. Nelson, what's good with it, man? Robert Davis, what's happening with it? What's good with you, money?
Chilling, had my shit on mute. What's going down, Brody?
Oh man, same thing, different day.
You heard me?
Yeah, man. We finna
after Easter Sunday, a new day. Hope everybody enjoy their Easter with their family if you celebrate the holiday.
All you say is F Nelson. All right. I think I'm saying it right. That's what Eve Nelson. Okay. Eve Nelson. Yeah. Man.
Just call his ass Nelson.
Nelson. I'm gonna just call him Nelson. Sheena, what's going on, Queen? In the building.
Sheena, what's going down? Beautiful love. How you feeling?
Yeah, money. Man, you hear that they just traded they just traded
Sam Darnold.
Yeah, Sam Darnold to the they just traded his ass.
They going for Zach Wilson.
Okay, they gonna try to draft him. Yeah.
Yeah, they said
he say, bro, I don't say much about most fighters, but if he say any about Pac, he should slap himself. Anything else, I think he mean like anything else about Pac-Man, he should slap himself. Shit ridiculous, man. We gonna get into all of that. Like I said, and y'all hit the like button as you come in the building. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get it straight up started, man. Let's get it started, man. So man, this weekend money, it wasn't too much going on, but we did have the Jemele Herring and Carl Frampton fight, and let's talk about that fight, man. Let's talk about that Jemele Herring and Carl Frampton fight, man. The fight, it surprised me. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody know I had picked Carl Frampton to win, and I was wrong. I was wrong big time. I wanted to see Jemele Herring win, but I didn't think he was gonna beat Frampton. I really didn't, And as soon as, probably like after the first round, right into the second round, I said to myself, I said, damn, this is a bad matchup for Carl Frampton. I said, it's a bad matchup. And Carl Frampton, he took the wrong approach to the fight right off. He was trying to box Jemele Herring on the outside. Now, the thing is, I was saying to myself, money, I said, why is this fool trying to box with Jemele Herring when he got a fucking Jemele Herring had like a 11-inch reach advantage on Carl Frampton. Shabal Hall, what's good with it? I see you in the building. Robert Davis, what's happening? Let me get to this super chat real quick, and I'm gonna continue to cook. Carl Brown, man, appreciate you. He say, salute ETB and my brother from another mother, Money Brown. Yeah, we appreciate you.
Salute.
Zenith 360 off in the building. TJ Sports, off topics. What's happening with it? So, money, I'm looking at the fight, and I'm like, why the fuck is he trying to box on the outside with Jemele Herring when Jemele Herring got a 11-inch reach advantage? So right off the bat, he took the wrong approach. Like, you should have known. You had a whole training camp, right? You've had probably over a year to prepare for Jemele Herring because this fight was supposed to take place, I don't know when, and it kept falling off, due to COVID and all type of shit. The fight kept falling through, right? So, I mean, it's not like you don't know what game plan you got to take and what approach you got to take in the fight. But you come in the fight and you trying to box this man on the outside. A man that has, like I said, once again, a 11-inch reach advantage on you. Why are you trying to box him on the outside? You trying to use your little head movement and you trying to box him on the outside, jab for jab with him. And it's like, bro, what is you doing? So Jemele Herring, he noticed that. He noticed, okay, this motherfucker gonna try to box me on the outside, right? So I'm just gonna catch him. I'm just gonna, sit back and touch him up. So he was sitting back, touching him up, and he was pretty much hitting Carl Frampton with any and everything he wanted to, right? Measuring him, keeping his distance. Carl Frampton wasn't early on in the fight. He wasn't making no effort to try to get in on the inside, right? So then Carl Frampton, he realizes this shit ain't working. Right? Probably, I would say around the 4th round, you know what I'm saying? He realized it ain't working. But by the time he realized that it wasn't working, it was pretty much too late, because by that time, right, you let Jemele Herring, his confidence had built up, right? He noticed that he could hit Carl Frampton with whatever he wanted, right? Then Carl Frampton started coming in, right? He started coming in, and Jemele Herring started catching him with uppercuts, catching him with straight rights coming in. And by that time, Carl Frampton had, he had found a way to get in on Jemele Herring. But when he found a way to get in, right, Jemele Herring said, nope, I'm stronger than you, right? I'm stronger than you on the inside too. So Jemele Herring was showing him that he was stronger than Carl Frampton on the inside. He was pushing him back. So, man, it was like, it wasn't nothing that Carl Frampton can do up to that point. He tried to rough Jemele Herring up. He had some success. He opened up the cut over Jemele Herring's eye, but ultimately, money, that was just a bad matchup for Carl Frampton. I think he would have had a better chance of coming out, and getting in on the inside and trying to rough up Jemele Herring from the very start, but he took too long. And like I said, by the time he decided to do it, he already got caught with a lot of shots already. And Jemele Herring's confidence he had gained a lot of confidence already. You don't let a man get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? What he did is he let Jemele Herring get comfortable in his zone. You know what I'm saying? And by that time, Jemele Herring already had found his way. Confidence had shot up through the roof. And it was too late, dog. It was too late. You know what I'm saying? It was too late. He should have came in like Shawn Porter do, right off the rip. You know what I'm saying? So you don't let him find his range and his confidence. You should have been on him as soon as the bell started, but he didn't do that. And all around, like I said, man, like I was telling you, Money, it was just a bad matchup for him. It was a bad matchup for him. He couldn't overpower Jemele Herring on the inside. He couldn't outbox him on the outside, of course, because of the reach and everything. And Carl Frampton, man, he just didn't have what it took. He didn't have what it took. Carl Frampton, even in the early parts of that fight, you seen that, I don't know what was wrong. It was like his legs went up under him. Every time he would throw a shot, he was off balance. He was falling over. And it's crazy, right? What's up with these dudes fighting, going overseas or whatever, and they falling over? Like last week, right? We were saying the same thing about Dillian White and Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? They throwing shots, falling all over, like they don't have their feet up under, their legs up under from the get-go. But Carl Frampton, I think he realized that he don't got it like that no more. And shout out to Jemele Herring again, man. He put on a great performance. He closed the show. One thing that, the announcers was talking about, and, that could have been a factor, is that the cut opened up. But he did what he had to do. When that cut opened up, you could look at Jemele Herring and tell that he picked up the pace, right? He picked up the pace. He just never let Carl Frampton get comfortable in that fight. You know what I'm saying? He never let him get comfortable in that fight. And like I said, man, he fought a great fight. All the way around. Can't take nothing away from Jemele Herring. And Carl Frampton ultimately saw that too. And he said, shit, I gotta give it up. I gotta give it up to Jemele Herring. He was the fighter. He said it straight up. He was like, better fighter, and he was like, it's me to go ahead and hang it up. You know what I'm saying? I got to retire, and I respect that. I respect how he was humble in defeat. He didn't make no excuses. And you gotta respect it, man. You gotta respect it, man. And like I said, once again, great performance from Jemele Herring. He was just all around the better man that night. And shout out to Bomac, man. Shout out to Bomac and the whole B boxing gym, man. Jemele Herring looked good. He looked a lot better than he probably looked the best that I've ever seen him look. But styles and matchups have a lot to do with it. And he brought the perfect style and he did his thing, man. He executed. Let me get through some of these comments and then I'm going to give it over to you, Money. Let me see. Let me see what I missed. Stan Swoosh, what's good with it? He said Frampton has way quicker feet and didn't use them to get inside. Carl Brown says, "Were those short arms?" Yeah, he them short arms, man. He fought the wrong fight. Robert Davis says, "I saw it coming too." Carl Brown says it was easy for Jemele to set up his shots. Yeah. 88 Sports Talk, what's good? He said that uppercut was vicious. It sure was. Zenith 360 said every time Frampton tried to get on the inside, he got caught with the check hook and pushed him back. It happened in the second and third round. Yeah. Let me see. What's good with it? Coach off in the building. What's happening? Salute to Coach. Mox G said Frampton was too small. Herring is 5'11", 130. That's crazy for the weight class. Yeah, he's a big 130 pounder, but it is what it is, man. I mean, Frampton been 5'4", 5'5" his whole life. You know what I'm saying? He been pretty much fighting guys that was taller than him his whole life. Carl Brown says, you think Stevenson will take the belt? We're gonna get into that. Knockout boxing. What's happening with it? Knockout boxing. Black Star Sports TV. What's happening with it? Zenner say the cut did make him seem more aggressive. Yeah. And like I said, man, y'all hit that like button if y'all ain't hit the like button yet. And let my partner Monty Brown TV, the big stepper, go ahead and cook on this.
Yes, sir, man. Look, shouts out to Jemele Herring. That was, to me, I'm with you, kid. I think that was his best performance I ever seen from Jemele Herring. I like what he did against Lamar Roach. That was a good job as well, but I think that was the best performance that he ever had. You know what I'm saying? Against somebody like Corey Frampton, who was a former world champion, who beat world champions, and he retired the man, and it's in Dubai. I keep saying in this country, I don't know why I keep thinking they fought in the UK or in fucking Ireland someday. Well, they fought in Dubai. But man, he did what I thought he couldn't do. Like I'm not gonna say, like I said, I was going for Jemele. I wanted him to win. I didn't think the man could beat Corey Frampton. I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't too after I see him lose to Ladarius Miller, I never was too big on Jemele Herring after that because Ladarius looked like the goddamn Olympian to me. But Bomac didn't sharpen him up. He went out there, he put on some good performances. Good enough to become a world champion. So that's the pinnacle of the boxing game, to become a world champion. You don't have to become unified or undisputed and all that shit. You reach the pinnacle. If you become the world champion, you make history. Your name going in history books for the rest of boxing eternity. You feel me? So shouts out to him for becoming a world champion. Then defending his scraps, man. There's nothing best than becoming a champion, then defending. Some people become a world champion, they end up losing. Shit of that nature to where, fans don't give credit or nothing like that. Like, I really thought that Jemele Herring would lose against Corey Frampton, bro. I really thought that. Like, I would have betted every penny that I had that Corey Frampton was going to win that fight. And that's no knock on Jemele Herring or things like that. It's just what I seen from him and what I seen from Frampton. Yeah, I thought Frampton was the better boxer on any night. You feel me? But on this night, Jemele, man, look, he came in with a game plan that was, that was amazing. After the second round, I knew it was his fight to lose. After the second round, I knew it was Jemele Herring fight to lose. I said, yeah, Jemele looking damn good. I'm liking how he shoot it to the body. Like, everything was on point. It was sharp. And I said, when I seen Corey Frampton complain about the first body punch that didn't really go that low, when I see him complaining about that shit, I said, oh, yeah, Jemele gonna have a hell of a night. This is night, bro. And ever since, he did what he had to do I think I gave Corey Frampton one round. I think it was the third. I seen a lot of people give him the fourth. I thought Jemele won that fourth. But I think I gave him the third round. And after that, it was just all Jemele Herring, bro. Like, even the plan that I had for Corey Frampton to win in the inside, Jemele Herring took that away because he threw some short shit that looked good. You feel me? He was on the ropes. That nigga threw an uppercut hook that was so sharp and beautiful in the inside. I say, shit, Corey Frampton ain't got a chance. Like, if you can't beat him in the inside where you're supposed to be and have him try to extend his shit and, you know, can't get the right leverage on his punches, you give yourself a chance. That's what I thought Corey Frampton to do. I thought he would close the distance and keep it short where Jemele Herring can't get the right extension on the shit. You know, jump in and out every now and then, but don't try to pull it back too far to where he can catch your ass. But, you know, when I seen Jemele shoot that short shit, bro, the uppercut short hook and catch him in the inside like he did, and it was compact and it was the right distance, the way you should throw some shit in the inside, I say, man, this man don't stand a chance, bro. And when he dropped him in the 5th round, he could have finished him then. He could have finished him in the 5th, but and that's my thing on him. He's not that aggressive. You know what I'm saying? The 6th round, he got aggressive. He seemed like he was hurt. But in the 5th round, the first time he dropped him, he could have jumped on him and finished him then. You know what I'm saying? But patience is virtue. He came out in the 6th, dropped his ass again, and he jumped on him and did his thing, getting a stoppage on somebody like Corey Frampton. You know, that goes down in the history books because Corey Frampton has a big fan base that fucks with him. You know what I mean? The Jackal is known, and to stop him in Dubai like that, you know, you put some respect on your name, bro. You put some respect on your name. You can't take it away from him. You know, I'm not taking nothing away. I'm not saying, oh, Frampton was too old or Frampton this or the corona and all that. No, I'm not taking nothing away from Jemele Herring. I'm going to give him his just due. He went in there. He showed up and he showed out, man. He showed up and he showed out. Bomac had a beautiful game plan that he executed. You know, Bomac was like, fuck it, I ain't going back-to-back with, you know what I'm saying, with Maurice Hooker losing and Jemele Herring losing, which I thought he'd do. You know, so you got to get credit to the whole team. You got to get credit to the whole team. They did what they were supposed to do over there in Dubai. You know, beautiful performance. Shouts out to Keyshawn Davis. He had a beautiful performance. It was a great night, a great morning, a great afternoon of boxing. Let me rephrase that shit. A great afternoon of boxing, man. I enjoyed it. You know, shouts out to Jemele Herring. But we know, Key, like I said, I give you 2 weeks, and then it's what's next. But we know what they're trying to do next, though, you know. But I'm going to let you, you know, touch on that first before I touch on it. But shouts out to Coach. What's going down, Coach? Shouts out to my bro, Jace Chestnut. Say, seemed like Team Herring paid attention to the second Santa Cruz fight, keeping him on the outside and doing this thing. Well, I think that was going to be the game plan anyway, because he got so much height and so much reach. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be the game plan. It should be the game plan for any motherfucker that's tall and longer. You know what I'm saying? You'll be a goddamn fool. Shouts out to Robert Easton for now knowing how to use this goddamn height and length. But, you know, you'll be a fool. But nonetheless, shouts out to Jemele Herring, man. He a beautiful performance, bro. He did what he had to do, you know. And we'll see what he do after that. But right now, he get the, you know, bask in his glory, bro. But that was a hell of a victory.
Kurt Anderson, what's happening with it?
Kurt, what's going on, Kurt?
Encyclopedia. Kurt Anderson, what's good? He say Frampton, as a short fighter, fought at the wrong distance. A short fighter has to fight in close. Yeah, that's what I was saying. And when he decided money to change up his game plan, it was too late. You don't let man get that comfortable before you decide. You should have did that in the beginning, dog.
But that's what I was saying, Keith. Even in the inside, like he took that shit away. Like, go look at the shit he hit him with in the inside.
Yeah, no, he did.
That shit was on point. I say, damn, because I'm like, there you go, Frampton in the inside. That's, you know, that nigga Herring hit that ball with a bop bean, like I think it was uppercut hook, then hit him with a straight uppercut hook, bam, and push his ass. I say, shit, that nigga don't stand a chance tonight, bro.
Nah, and see. He did, you know what I'm saying? He did show that he was better on the inside and the outside. But see, my thing, Money, is that you let Jemele Herring's confidence build. You feel what I'm saying? You let him get comfortable, and you let his confidence build. So by the time you did try to get in the inside, it was too late. It was too late.
He already knew he had you.
He already knew he had you. He already knew that what he already knew he could touch you with certain shots and hurt you. He already, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get in there and get on him right at the beginning. That way he doesn't get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? He don't get comfortable. And you know, he just fought the wrong fight. He fought the wrong fight, but Jemele Herring showed that he's better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Carl Brown, that jab, yep. Jake Chestnut says, if you want to show a taller fighter how to fight tall, this fight is the fight to show your fighter. Yeah, man, he fought a great fight. He fought a great fight, man. All the way around. And Dom Reeks, what's good with it? What's good? Omega Red, what's happening with it? I was wondering what Big Omega was. I'm like, man, where Omega at?
Brother Omega, what's going down, chat?
Yeah, pull counter. He says, I wrote Frampton off when he ducked Gary Russell. Man, all of them ducked Gary Russell down there. Cleo Floyd, what's happening with it, fam? He said Frampton was right. Herring too long. Herring too long. Yeah, he was too long. Man, so this is the fight, you know, that a lot of people was focused on this fight, right? Because we've been waiting for the breakout of Shakur Stevenson, right? We've been waiting for Shakur Stevenson to get his shot, right? We know Oscar Valdez is pussyfooting around, trying to do everything that he can do not to have to fight Shakur Stevenson. It's been like that for years now. Oscar Valdez left 126 so he wouldn't have to fight Shakur Stevenson. You dig what I'm saying? Oscar Valdez moved up to 130. Then Shakur Stevenson followed right behind him, right? You ain't going nowhere. Oscar Valdez got a belt at 126. At 130, right? He dropped his belt at 126, went to 130, got a belt, right? Got the WBC belt. But who waiting for him, money? Shakur Stevenson, right there, the mandatory. So Shakur Stevenson, you know, he's been in the position to face Carl Frampton, the winner between Carl Frampton and Herring, right? So he's been in that position for a long time. So this is one of the big reasons that made this fight even bigger that happened on Saturday, because we want to see which one of these fighters that was going to have to face Shakur Stevenson. Now we know it's Jemele Herring. Now, if y'all remember back when a while back when they was about to make Jemele Herring fight Shakur Stevenson, he was saying that if he had to fight Shakur Stevenson, that he was going, you know, drop the title. Shakur Stevenson had came out and he was like, you know, fight me or drop the title. This is way back last year. You either go get that smoke with me or fight or drop the title, because we close. We do train together sometimes. You know, I come over there and I fuck with, you know, I'm close with you and Crawford and the whole, you know, B&B boxing academy gym, whatever, right? But this is boxing, you know what I'm saying? You got that. If you have the belt, I'm gonna come get it, right? So now, I'm waiting to see what Jemele Herring says after he wins on Saturday night. I'm like, okay, you know, because to me, right, if you really consider Shakur Stevenson to be one of your people, right? Well, what better thing to do is give him a shot and get money with him, right? What better thing to do is to give him a shot and get money with him, right? You don't fuck with Oscar Valdez like that. Oscar Valdez ain't one of your people. Yeah, he do got a belt, but if you believe in yourself, go and fight Shakur Stevenson. So I'm waiting to see what he's gonna say, right? So the first thing that I hear is I see Oscar Valdez's, you know, some of his people come out talking about let's make a fight between Herring, Jemele Herring, unification bout between Jemele Herring and himself, right? And Oscar Valdez. It wasn't Oscar Valdez, but it was his people. And I'm like, y'all ain't had that energy with Shakur Stevenson. So let's see what Jemele Herring has to say. So I'm gonna play y'all with Jemele Herring, what he had to say afterwards. And you know, Jemele Herring is I like him, you know what I'm saying? He a good dude. Seemed like a real humble dude, but let's just hear what he had to say, and then we're gonna cook on what he had to say. Hold on, I'm gonna play it for y'all, what Jemele Herring had to say.
Like I said, I always want to get another title. Of course, this is a great test here. I know Oscar Valdez has expressed interest in unifying or fighting. You know, I would love that. Like I said, most people already know I had plans moving up at least, but
oh shit, hold on.
that fight's available and they want that fight, let's make it happen. Especially we can put that lineal title on the line. Doug at Ring TV, you know I'm talking to you too, Doug. So yeah, let's get that lineal title on the line and let's go from there.
Bro, so you and Shakur Stevenson supposed to be your people, right? This man didn't even mention Shakur Stevenson. He tried to act like Shakur Stevenson didn't even exist. And yeah, I get it. You know, you're going to try to play like, oh, well, you know, Oscar Valdez, that's a unification bout and it's more money. But come on, bro. You ain't even mentioned Shakur. And you've been knowing that you've been on Shakur Stevenson that fade for a long time. You and Oscar Valdez. Both of y'all have been ducking and hiding, doing everything y'all can do, you know, not to have to face Shakur Stevenson. Why you ain't even mention the dude? You ain't even mention that kid name, right? You ain't mention him, you know, and that shit rubbed me the wrong way because it ain't like this is something that, okay, well, now I just, you know, won my big fight. Now let me sit back and think. You knew what was on the table before you even won this fight. You knew Shakur Stevenson been waiting. You knew that fight been on the table. Now you and Oscar Valdez, y'all trying to act like Shakur Stevenson don't exist no more. Yeah, you can't. I feel what you're saying, coach, but he know the deal, right? You know the deal. And if you say that Shakur Stevenson is your man's, right? You know the deal. See, and this is what this shows me and what it tells me, right? You nor Oscar Valdez believe that you have a chance of beating Shakur Stevenson, right? You nor him think that you have a chance to beat Shakur Stevenson, right? Oscar Valdez, Jemele Herring, and the whole motherfucking ESPN platform, top-ranked platform, they trying to act like Shakur Stevenson don't exist. They put up their top fighters in 130 pounds, and they did put Shakur Stevenson in the top 10. Right? How are you going to act like Shakur Stevenson is not at the top of the echelon when it comes to the 130-pound division? Come on. So they doing everything they can to freeze out Shakur Stevenson. I'm going to tell y'all right now, they're going to try to do everything they can to freeze out Shakur Stevenson, right? And like I said, Bob Arum is going to be for it. He going to be all for it because see what they're going to do is they're going a unification bout always trumps, right? A unification bout always trumps. It can trump a mandatory. Unification can trump a mandatory, right? It can if y'all don't know that. So, and then while Bob Arum is he gonna go with this shit is because Bob Arum knows that Shakur Stevenson at the end of the day is the best. But Bob Arum knows that Oscar Valdez brings him more viewership and more money right now because Oscar Valdez is a Mexican fighter. He got a whole Mexican fan base that's behind him. And Bob Arum is a businessman, and he's going to try to milk out every penny he can before Oscar Valdez has no choice but to fight Shakur or get the fuck on, right? So he's going to do that. He's going to do that. So essentially, they all going to try to freeze out Shakur Stevenson. And Shakur Stevenson is going to end up having to fight somebody else like a JoJo Diaz or somebody else like that, right? And if you go back, right? If you go back to something that Bob Arum said in the interview after the Oscar Valdez fight, he said, if Oscar Valdez wants to fight Shakur Stevenson and his team want to take that fight, that's the fight we'll do. He said, but it's all up to what the fighter and the team want. So he's letting you know right now, right then and there, it's an out for both fighters. It's an out for both fighters. And the out for Jemele Herring is, okay, well, shit, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take the unification bout, and it trumps the mandatory. You see how he did, Shakur? He ain't even mentioned him. Even if he had mentioned Oscar Valdez and Shakur Stevenson, like I know Shakur Stevenson been in the background, waiting to fight for the title for a long time. So, I got to go back with my team and I got to sit down and see if we're going to take this unification bout or if we're going to fight Shakur Stevenson and then do a unification bout after that. But he didn't say that because to him, in his mind, he don't believe he can beat Shakur Stevenson. So it's either I don't fight Shakur Stevenson. If I have to, I'll just go up to 140. I'm not fighting Shakur Stevenson. That's how his mind is. I could already tell you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not finna sugarcoat nothing. It is what it is. And so let me get through some of these comments and then I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to you. And y'all hit my like button. Y'all hit the like button. Cleo says they gonna tell you it's because Shakur doesn't have a belt. Shaking my head. We know Shakur is real. Real talk. EJ say how the fuck we gonna see Shakur fight top comp if these niggas keep ducking Brody? Yeah, real talk. Knockout Boxing 86. He say Herring has no choice but to either fight Stevenson or vacate. He has to let the WBO know 30 days after his fight. If he don't fight Shakur, then Stevenson fight is in June, is for the title. Nah, it ain't gonna go like that. I'm telling you, they gonna say that, I'm telling you, he gonna try to agree to an Oscar Valdez fight so they can unify, and that's gonna trump the mandatory. That is gonna trump the mandatory, and Bob Arum is behind it. Bob Arum don't want to see Shakur Stevenson, with that title because he thinks Bob Arum believes, right? I'm gonna break it down for y'all, right? Bob Arum believes that Shakur Stevenson can beat all of these guys, right? But he believes Oscar Valdez can beat Jemele Herring. So what he's going to do is, like I said, he's going to try to milk Oscar Valdez being the champ because let's face it, Oscar Valdez right now, out of all of these fighters, he has money-wise, he's bigger than Shakur Stevenson and all of them because he has a whole Mexican fan base. So Bob Arum knows he can make more money in the short term off of Oscar Valdez. In the long term, Shakur Stevenson, but he like Shakur gonna be here. Shakur ain't going nowhere. Shakur gonna dominate in the long run. Let me make all the money I can right now off of Oscar Valdez and, get that bag. And that's how he's thinking. I'm telling you. And Bob Arum got a lot of pull in all of that shit. Stan Swish said he don't want another Floyd to arise. Jay Chestnut say, bro, here's the ring from here. He said, here's the thing from my perspective. He says, if I got a chance to unify with the lineal belt on the line as well, I'm trying to get the unification bout and a unification trump mandatory. Yeah, that's what I said. But the thing is, like I said, man, that's to me, I feel you. I feel what y'all saying, but he ain't never wanted to fight Shakur Stevenson. Let's just keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Jemele Herring, he know he can't beat Shakur. Straight up. He was gonna drop. He was gonna move up before if they was gonna make him fight Shakur Stevenson. Shakur been on his neck for a long time. This ain't nothing that just arose. He knew that if he won on Saturday, what was gonna be waiting in the waiting for him. You know what I'm saying? And Oscar Valdez, his scary ass been running from Shakur Stevenson. So soon as homie got the belt, he hopping up and down like yeah, let's fight his people. You know what I'm saying, man? If that was Shakur Stevenson that was in that fight on Saturday night and had got the belt, I guarantee you that energy, it wouldn't have been the same energy. I guarantee you they wouldn't have said nothing. It would have been like, oh, we finna take a tune up on Oscar Valdez's end, or we finna fight Estrada. Yeah, man, come on, bro. Zenith 360 say if people want Shakur to wait for Herring and Valdez to unify, then I don't want to hear Shakur don't deserve to fight because of a weak resume months from now. Yeah, and that's what they're gonna try to do. Cleo Floyd say Valdez, he can't beat Shakur too. Nah, neither one of them is. Herring is 35. He want more big payday, and I understand that. But man, like I said, that's your man's. At least address him. You trying to act like he don't exist no more. And that's the shit, man. That's that bullshit. What the fuck is it, man? Get this dude up out of here, man. Somebody get this dude up out of here. Stop. Whoa, say stop prank sucks at promoting. How is Jemele Herring not a big star with his background? But man, go ahead and cook on this money. And y'all hit the like button.
You was in shit on the nail and on the coffin, bro. Because one thing, Coach and Chestnut, y'all are right. Y'all are 120% correct. What y'all said is not wrong, right? Now we know, all right, going to fight Oscar Valdez, like Man Key was saying, yes, you're gonna get a little bigger bag. It's gonna be a little extra money there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be for another title, things of that nature. That's not the case here. The case is we all know Shakur was the mandatory and he's getting a fight next. That's always been the case. Always, bro. Always. Shakur waited for this man to get done, because Jemele caught Corona, pushed the fight back, he waited. Frampton get a hand injury, pushed the fight back, he waited. This is why I can respect Corey Frampton, because Corey Frampton already knew Shakur was next in line. And what did he say, Key? Man, Shakur Stevenson can sell out 50,000 seats over here, like in somewhere, you know, in the right place that we go, we can sell out 50,000. So Corey Frampton was already knowing, if I win this fight, Shakur Stevenson is next. Jemele Herring knows the same thing. You feel me? He knows the same thing. But like Keith saying, just listen to what Jemele Herring just said, bro. Listen to him. Oh, I was going to go up. But if it was one more fight that I can fight, and it's for a unification bout, right? Where I go and try that, and then I'll move up. He never had plans on fighting Shakur Stevenson. He never had plans. His whole plan was to vacate that shit. But my thing is, like he said, why not acknowledge his fucking name, knowing that he's the mandatory, right? Knowing that he's the mandatory, bro. ESPN tried to do that shit Saturday afternoon, and I don't know if that shit was a game plan to just leave Shakur out of everything to make sure like he's not valid, or you know what I mean? Even motherfucking fat ass Dan Raphael came out and he had to tweet Shakur and say, I don't know what the fuck they're doing at ESPN, but their ranking system has been terrible since I left. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck could you forget to leave Shakur Stevenson off your fucking list? Like, come on, bro. Really? Tevin Former, motherfucking I can't even remember the damn dude name. But that's just what I'm saying. You got this motherfucker above Shakur Stevenson, Jojo Diaz. You know what I mean? Like, you got these dudes above Shakur Stevenson. Don't get me wrong, they was world champions at 130, so I understand it. But with us looking at Shakur Stevenson and us looking at them, we know they can't fuck with Shakur, bro. We know they can't. We not stupid. We understand talent when we see it, and we understand who can be who when we see it, bro. And y'all leave this man name off the fucking top 10 at 130, knowing he's coming up. And like, what do you have? One fight at 130 pounds? One fight, and he's in a fucking title contention already? That just tells you about Shakur Stevenson right there alone. And he's a former WBO motherfucking world champion at 126 pounds. So it ain't like this just the first division he's in. He's just trying to build his name up and shit like that. Nope, the kid is a silver medalist. Should have been a gold medalist. Nonetheless, shouts out to Robeisy Ramirez. You know what I'm saying? A fucking silver medalist, right? And y'all gonna leave him off the top 10 list? Come on, man. That shit was all fucking playing, bro. Don't mention Shakur Stevenson at all. Like, we got it in play. We go put if Jemele Herring win, we go try to put him in there with motherfucking Oscar Valdez and get that fight on. Just think about that shit. Oscar Valdez used Shakur Stevenson. I ain't gonna say used, but said his name after the fight and all that shit. I'll fight Shakur, da-da-da-da-da. Mention the man name, do all that shit, right? And then your team come out and try to shoot for fucking goddamn me Jemele Herring, knowing Shakur Stevenson is next in line. Knowing Shakur Stevenson will fight the motherfucker next, but he got a little tune-up fight coming because he don't want to just be sitting out. But he'll fight his ass next if you let him. You feel me? So it just come down to the point of you don't do your brother like that, bro. Like I told Bomac, bro. Y'all heard them Shakur Stevenson footsteps, right? Get money with your brother, and I will be watching very closely. I will be watching very closely because for Jemele Herring, I think even mentioned Shakur Stevenson's name was some bullshit, and you know that he was next, bro. What if you want to go up or not? What if you think like, okay, my plans is to go up and vacate? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that shit. Still acknowledge, you know, I know Shakur Stevenson is the mandatory, You know, we'll see how that go. But if that don't work out, I love to unify against this man. Even if your plans is to unify, but don't just leave the kid name out the whole equation like he ain't next. Like you say, y'all motherfuckers looking at me like I'm just a odd man out or something. But that's why there's no friends in this boxing game, and that's why I love Shakur attitude towards Jemele Herring. Like he been said this way back. This like he didn't just say this shit when he tweeted, "Oh, I need that belt," and then so I can get an Oscar Valdez. He been mentioned that, you know, if you my friend, shit, either you fight me or you vacate, because either or I'm not just gonna move up my position. I'm not gonna just step aside. This is my legacy, that's your legacy. If we gotta fight, we gonna fight. We can be cool afterwards. But Shakur don't train with Bomac. He go over there, you know, he work out with them and things of that nature, but he's not team Bomac. That's not his team. That's not who he trained with. He go over there, he get some work in, you know, they spar, they do that type of shit. But he's not 100% dedicated to Team Bomac to where I'm over here. And me and Jemele Herring, we cool, things of that nature. No, you're a 2012 Olympian. I'm a 2016 Olympian. We know each other. Probably got some work in the gym. But I fuck with Terence Crawford. You just became part of the team. You know what I mean? We Negroes, we know about each other, so we go mash a little bit. But at the end of the day, we're not homeboys like that. You know what I mean? We don't come up from the mud like that. You feel me? You got to see me. Earl Spence was cool with Lamont Peterson, but what happened? Put his dick in the dirt. You know what I mean? You got to see me, homie. So at the end of the day, you know, I just don't like the moving, bro. I just don't like the bullshit that they doing. Like, and people are trying to compare this shit to Earl and things of that nature. Not saying you, coach. It's a lot of cats out there trying to compare this situation. Man, quit trying to compare everybody's situation to the next man, bro. Let every man be their own man and let every situation be his own situation. This man was in line for a fucking world title shot. He's in line for that shit. Like, he's the mandatory. He's not stepping aside. He's not like, oh, I'm not going to activate my mandatory, or I don't want. No, that man wanted his opportunity. He waited for his opportunity. He deserved his opportunity. You know what I mean? And like we say, I do understand that the motherfucking unification trumps the mandatory and all that shit. And if he does that, this is your business. This is your life. This is your career. If you make the move, you make the move. We can just talk about the shit. It's on you to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's a big time fight. Yes, it's a unification bout. We can't say shit because it's unification. It's for lineal and things of that nature. So yes, I understand a business move, bro. It's business at the end of the day. And I'm not telling that man to fuck up his business because, you know, this, that, and the third, but it's just the principle. And you know that man was next. Why would Corey Frampton say, me and Shakur can sell out 50,000 seats? I didn't hear Corey Frampton saying, oh, you know, after this, I want to go fight this man. No, I feel like just me. I feel like if Corey Frampton would have won the fight, he'd have said Shakur Stevenson's name. He'd have said it. He'd have been like, okay, now hand on heart, we get it on. I see Shakur Stevenson. I make that fight happen. It is what it is. But don't just leave his name out the equation like he don't exist or like he's not, you know, in position to get his world title shot. Especially after the man waited and waited and waited. You feel me? Ain't caused no fuss. Yes, you get irritated, but you understand the business. All right, the man caught corona. The man got a hand injury. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go get me a little tune up, but they got to see me in the fall time. They should be fighting around September, October. Shouts out to the WBO for standing on their square, though, Keith. Shouts out. They said, you know, he has 30 days. He has 30 days to say if he going to fight Shakur Stevenson or not, or he got to vacate. So
we're gonna see if they stick to that. We're gonna see if they stick there because Father Bob go in there and get in their ear. You might not, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, what happened to that 30 days? You know how boxing is, money. What happened to that 30 days?
But that motherfucker put it out there. You said it, Paco. So you said that shit. So don't fuck this young kid over, man. So right. all I'm saying is what you said, bro. Shakur Stevenson, stand on your square. Jay Prince, like fucking OG said, you know, stop taking everybody to fucking Bob Earn. But at the end of the day, it's a business thing. Bob ain't fucking over everybody. You know, if you got the right team, they gonna make sure you get what you get and get what you deserve. It's only when it comes to you becoming the world champion, he keeping your ass on television and putting you in them right. Getting them right fights for you. But right now, Shakur, stay on your square, bro. Stay on their necks. Don't back down. Get your little tune-up fight, and then full court press on their ass. Pull a Kenny Porter, like I said in the video. Pull a Kenny Porter. Kenny Porter go take your ass to court. Kenny Porter go pull out every trick in the book to make sure either you motherfuckers pay me handsomely or you get your ass in the ring with me next. You're not finna fuck my son over. So I want Shakur them to stay on their necks and do what they gotta do, bro. And Jemele Herring, if you go vacate, go and take your ass up. You feel me? Go and take your ass up because I don't think like I ain't gonna be like I'm 100% that him and Valdez ain't gonna happen because we do know money talks and bullshit walks. But I'm quite confident, bro, that Shakur Stevenson will get his shot next. And I'm praying a young kid get his shot next so he can start his reign because that's just what it is. Don't hold this kid reign up because you feel like fuck it, I'm giving me a couple extra dollars. I don't think Jemele Herring can beat Oscar Valdez, and that's not me shitting on this parade and nothing like that. So if you go over there and you lose to Oscar Valdez, bro, you make Shakur Stevenson's job even harder. And I'm not saying you have no sympathy for the kid, but you make his job even harder because then they're gonna start playing Ring Around the Rosie, him being unified champion. You know how that shit go. You ain't even got a title. I'm unified. I just beat back-to-back champions. What have you done? I'm doing this. Motherfucking manager, all type of shit they can play on Shakur Stevenson, bro. So, we'll just see how it play out, man. We'll see if they stick to the script and help out their brother, or if they go that route and try to, pick up an extra bag while losing, then going up to 135 pounds just to get his ass whooped some more. You feel me? But that's just how I feel about it. Go ahead, King.
No, I mean, that's real talk. That's real talk. They're going to try to, like I said, they're going to try to freeze him out. They're going to try to freeze him out, and Oscar Valdez fuck around and get that title from Jemele Herring. Now he got 2 titles. Like you said, they're going to try to freeze him out, play Ring Around as long as they can. And see, this is some bullshit because Shakur had to deal with the same thing at 126. That's why he moved up to 130. Motherfuckers wouldn't fight him at 126. Well, fuck it. I'm going to go up to 130 and I can get the smoke up there. Now he having to run into the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like this is some shit that just began. He's been waiting. He was waiting on that Carl Frampton and Jemele Herring fight for a long ass time. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It, like you said, if you felt that you could beat Shakur, first of all, you would mention his name, and you would have been like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and fight Shakur. I'm gonna go ahead and fight my mandatory. I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna knock him out the way. I'm gonna get him out the way, and then I want to see Oscar Valdez. He ain't want to do that. He ain't want to do that. He's trying to, get to it as fast as he can. Act like Shakur Stevenson, man. That whole thing was planned, dog. That whole thing was planned with ESPN, Top Rank, and all that, acting like Shakur Stevenson don't exist. Hey, Shakur needs to go. If he don't get this fight, right? If Shakur Stevenson don't get a fight after, because we know he got a little tune up because he ain't want to have to sit on the shelf, right? If he don't, after this tune up, if his next fight ain't with Oscar Valdez or Jemele Herring, he need to pull up on Top. He need to pull up on Jay Prince and have him pull up on Top Rank and see what he can do to get up out that mess. Because if, like you said, Money, if Oscar Valdez and Jemele Herring go fight each other, right? I see Jemele Herring losing to Oscar Valdez, and Oscar Valdez is not going to give Shakur Stevenson no shot. After that, it's going to be, well, I already had plans to fight Vargas. You know what I'm saying? And then, a fight between a rematch between Oscar Valdez and motherfucking Burchell. That's a bigger fight. What has Shakur Stevenson done? Shakur Stevenson he ain't fought nobody. Man, you know how this shit goes, dog. And by that time, the fans gonna be saying the same shit. Who did Shakur Stevenson fight? Who was his last opponent? Who was his opponent before that? Jay Chestnut says, but if he calls Shakur's name and then goes to fight Oscar, now I don't want to hear that, man. I feel what you're saying, Jay, but I don't want to hear that. Like me and Money said, this shit been in the making for a long time. They've been making Shakur wait. Well, now you know what I'm saying? He got an injury. You got to wait. You got to wait more. Well, now he got COVID. You got to wait more. Now the pandemic hit. You got to wait. Nah, man. I don't want to hear all of that. Because if you had confidence in yourself, you know what it is. You don't have confidence that you can beat that man. You don't want to fight him. You heard him. Well, come on, bro. The man just said it. Do I need to play the audio back for y'all again? The man just said I was going to move up. So that means, right, that he had no intention on fighting Shakur Stevenson no matter what. None whatsoever. I was going to move up. So if they make him fight Shakur Stevenson, he's not going to fight him. If they say, nope, It ain't no unification bout on the line. You have to fight your mandatory before you can fight a unit. But they're not gonna do that. But if that were to happen, he wouldn't fight Shakur because he don't believe he can beat him. So he'll just be like, fuck it. Why I'm gonna fight him for it to get an L on my record? Fuck it, I just move up. You know. Shakur next fight, KP, is in June. Zenith 360 says the ESPN 130 list showed they plan to freeze Shakur out. It's only in motion. It's already in motion. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. You can see the plan was in. They trying to freeze that boy out. They trying to freeze him out, man. And like I said, Bob Arum, he's all with it. He gonna act like, well, you know, these guys, they just don't want to fight Shakur. We're trying to get Shakur Stevenson a big fight. You know, me and he gonna talk to well, me and Jay Prince, you know, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna talk about what's next for Shakur. You know, we're gonna try to get Shakur the biggest fight possible, and he gonna try to play that to Shakur. But really, in all reality, when he get with his people behind the scenes, he like Shakur don't sell. Shakur ain't no big huge name like that. He not selling like Oscar Valdez can sell. So let's try to milk this Oscar Valdez thing out as long as we can, and that's just how they do business, man. Sylvester 2011, what's happening with it? Now, so that's just what it is, man, with that whole situation. And Shakur Stevenson, like I said, if it ain't one of them two fighters, in his next fight after he fight his next fight, he need to look and seeing on how he can get out of that top rank shit, because he gonna find himself stuck in the mud. And what's your last thoughts on that situation, Money, before we move?
Because I feel like if Oscar Valdez become unified champion, then they gonna get to playing that undisputed shit. Well, I just want to fight champions. You know what I mean? I want to try to go for undisputed. It ain't nothing wrong with it, but it just I can just see how that shit gonna start, bro. I could just see how they gonna try to stall him out, knowing that Shakur gonna beat his ass and stop whatever money that's coming up. You know what I mean? All we gotta do is look and see who's the champions at the division, and they gonna look at that shit. And once somebody become unified, then here come undisputed. And I'm not saying becoming undisputed ain't a fucking great accomplishment, things of that nature. And I'm not sitting up here trying to make this shit go one way for Shakur Stevenson, like, oh, Shakur Stevenson is this, that, and the third, he deserved this or he that. I'm not trying to do none of that shit. I'm just saying when it comes down to the situation, you know this man was next in line. That man deserved his shot, right? You're supposed to be my fucking brother. You know what I mean? So either fight me, dog, or vacate. You know what I mean? Fight me or vacate. Because me waiting on you to fight this motherfucker, that just pushed my shit way, way back. And now where this shit go? Like you say, bro, get on Bob Arum ass. Hey, it shouldn't be nothing other than me and fucking Jemele Herring. Did this shit to me at 126 when I plus the fault. I tried to get a Michael Collins fight. I tried to get an Oscar Valdez fight. I tried to get a motherfucker. Yeah, Josh Warren to fight. Plus, he got that fight. None of this shit never happened. He kept telling me this shit. So now I'm not going to come to a whole different division where I'm promised a big time fight and have this shit happen to me over again. So motherfuckers continue to try to say, well, Shakur really ain't beat nobody, but this, and that. Nah, fuck all that shit, man. My time is now. Put this man in a ring with me, Jemele Herring, fight me or vacate, bro. Period.
And KP, that's not KP say the only way Shakur get a fight if Jemele wins over Valdez. That's not gonna happen because Jemele Herring will then vacate. Like he already told us plain and simple that if he was gonna have to fight Shakur Stevenson, he told you. Watch, let me play it again so y'all can hear exactly what this man.
Yeah, his plans is never to suffice.
Yeah, like let me
go vacate anyway. He said I'm going up.
Yeah, let me let y'all hear one more time what the man said, what his plans were.
Unifying or fighting, you know, I would love. Oh, like I said, I always want to get another title. Of course, this is a great test here. I know Oscar Valdez has expressed interest in unifying or fighting. You know, I would love that. Like I said, most people already know I have plans moving up at least. But if that fight's available and they want that fight, let's make it happen. Especially if we can put that lineal title on the line. Doug at Ring TV. You know, I'm talking to you too, Doug. So yeah, let's get that lineal title on the line and let's go from there.
So that lets you know that he had no intentions, no matter what happened, to face Shakur Stevenson. And I get that, but and see, this is the thing, Money, before we move on, right? Boxing is the only sport that you can pull some shit like this. It doesn't matter that Oscar Valdez has another belt, because if this man been waiting, you know what I'm saying? Any other sport, you can't, the Lakers, right, can't win the Lakers can't win the Western Conference semifinals, right? And then fucking Utah beats Denver, right? And then, you know what I'm saying, they say, you know what? We're not gonna fight. We're not gonna play Denver. We're not gonna play Utah. We're gonna play, you know what I'm saying, whoever else. You can't. Boxing is the only UFC, right? If you're in line, if you're the next one in line, you're the next one in line. It ain't no, oh well, you know, this and that. We gonna move around. Nah, that's boxing, man. They need to cut it out. If he was the mandatory, it should be. You gotta go get that smoke, especially if you've been waiting that long. Especially if you've been waiting that long, but you know, we know. Sheldon Holmes say Lamont Roach better than Shakur and Chris Colbert. I mean, he probably from your hometown, so I mean, yeah. That's
what he's saying. He's saying they got them
because of them rankings.
Yeah,
rankings that they had. Okay, yeah, my bad, Sheldon, my bad. Yeah, man, that was some bullshit, dog. That was some bullshit. But we used to it from Top Rank. We used to it. If you look at the Top Rank, even they pound for pound rankings, right? I was like 6 out of the 10 fighters, Top Rank fighters. Look at they pound for pound rankings.
Oh.
Man, come on, bro. That's some bullshit. So let's go ahead and move on, right? Let's go ahead and move on, man. Let's talk about this big announcement. So for the past week, we wait for the big announcement, right? We've been talking about this big announcement with Terence Crawford. Who is he gonna fight?
Keon got the source on the big announcement too. That's how y'all come on.
So we've been waiting for the big announcement, dog. Everybody been waiting for the big, huge announcement. Everybody was running with this Pacquiao shit. We all thought it was Pacquiao for a minute. Then we found out that Pacquiao told him, you know what I'm saying, stuck his tongue out. I was like, shit, I played you again. I played y'all again. So, man, so is it Keith Thurman? We like, man, we thinking, you know, most of us is like Porter off the table, right? So we like, then we start, is it Keith Thurman? Keith Thurman can't come out. He do, you know, his rounds, do his interviews, and let everybody know that, well, I ain't heard nothing from him. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for a contract from anybody, but I ain't heard shit, right? So we know we know Knockout the whole time thought it was gonna be Keith Thurman, right? So let me clarify that. But most people was like, shit, you know, once that news came out, thought it was still gonna be Pacquiao, right? So what is the big announcement? We know that Shawn Porter is his mandatory, right? We know that Shawn Porter is his mandatory. He's been trying to get around fighting Shawn Porter. That's what it's been looking like. So now, last night, right? So last night, on Loyal to the Game Boxing Talk, y'all go subscribe to Loyal to the Game Boxing Talk if y'all not already subscribers to Loyal to the Game Boxing Talk. Last night, Kwame, my man Kwame, my man Drico, my man Brandon House, you know what I'm saying? Up in there with my man, man, what's my other man there? I forget it, but they all in there cooking, right?
Maurice Bibbs.
Huh?
The Bibbs dude, Maurice Bibbs.
Yeah, no, was it Maurice Bibbs? No, I think it might have been, but they in there cooking, you know what I'm saying? And so they in there cooking, and you know, Kwame, he gonna do what he can to get under the skin. Bomac actually happens to be tuned in to the show. You know what I'm saying? Kwame get to cooking. He get to, you know what I'm saying? What's going on with this motherfucking big announcement? Who y'all gonna fight next? You know what I'm saying? He starts getting under Bo-Mac's skin. Bo-Mac hop in his comment section, and Bo-Mac, look, fuck it. We fighting Shawn Porter next. Shawn Porter is next.
Wait a minute. You talking about on Kwame on the YouTube show?
Last night, yeah.
Damn, why you didn't tell me shit about that, dog?
Bo-Mac comes out and he let the cat out the bag. He said, we fighting Shawn Porter next. But you know what I'm saying? He's sick of motherfuckers talking, right? Bo-Mac is frustrated. The whole team Crawford is frustrated because they had all thought they was fighting Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying?
Because they want the big announcer key.
Yeah, Bob Arum got under their skin. Pacquiao got under their skin. You know what I'm saying? Bob Arum got to him and lied to him again. I don't know why they gonna continue listening to Bob Arum. But so Bo-Mac says we fighting Shawn Porter. Fuck it. You dig? Fuck y'all. Fuck what y'all talking about. We fighting Shawn Porter. So let's main event. Mark, what's good with it? So let's talk about that, right? Let's talk about that because it's like one part of me want to believe Bo-Mac, right? But another part of me, y'all, is like they scrambling, right? They scrambling. I think that they scrambling, dog, because they scrambling trying to find a opponent. It could be Shawn Porter, or it could be that they are working on getting the Shawn Porter fight. But see, this is the thing with me, right? He says that he gets frustrated and he come out and say we fighting Shawn Porter. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It's Shawn Porter. But at the same time, money, it's like, how are they gonna make this fight happen with Shawn Porter if it doesn't go to purse bid? Because we know that Bob Arum is not gonna pay Shawn Porter the money. So even if Bo-Mac and Team Crawford go to Top Rank and say, look, make the Shawn Porter fight.
Hey, Shayna, something else.
Huh?
Shayna, and my bad, I don't mean to cut you off, though. I just looked at the thing. Shayna talking about meet the Crawfords.
Crawford
must have built that on his shit yesterday, huh? She talking about meet the Crawfords.
Hey, man. So what I'm saying is even if the Team Crawford go to Bob Arum and say, look, man, the Pacquiao fight, you fucked us on that. That didn't come through, right? Make the Shawn Porter fight. Because they know, man, they keep their ear to the street. They know that they need to do something, and they need to do something fast. In the whole YouTube boxing community, boxing groups, whatever you want to call it, right? Everybody on their helmet, because they came out with this shit and everybody is losing patience. Even his own fans, they trying to act like, you know what I'm saying? His own fans is scrambling. They about to lose their fucking mind, right? They out here trying to defend Bud and, you know, with their last breath. They losing ground every second, right? They losing steam every second. So everybody know that they back is up against the wall. Bo-Mac feel that pressure. All of them feel that pressure. So even if they go to Bob and say, make that fucking fight, make the fight happen with Shawn Porter. We still got a problem. Houston, we got a problem. We got a problem. The problem is that Bob Arum, he don't want to come out of pocket to fuck with a fighter over there at the PBC. He don't want to come out of pocket to where he's going to have to come out of pocket to pay Shawn Porter, right? Also, he don't want to have to see the fight go to purse bid because he not going to bid high on the purse bid, but he don't want to have to see one of his top fighters have to go and fight without him being involved, right? Because he knows, okay, well, what if Shawn Porter and Crawford do big numbers on pay-per-view? I'm not gonna gamble on it. I'm not gonna put my money up and gamble on it. But then what if I do get left out of the picture and it do big numbers on pay-per-view, and then Terence Crawford sees that he can do big numbers now, and now I fuck around and lose him because he coming up in free agency. So his back up against is up against the wall. I don't think that Bob Arum is gonna make this fight. So essentially, yeah, Bomac might be saying Shawn Porter because he knows his back up against the wall, but ain't shit set in stone. Because if that was the case, they would have came out with an announcement, right? Y'all might not even hear an announcement this week either. And don't be surprised, y'all might not hear an official announcement this week either. Because the problem is old Bob. The problem it's no longer Terence Crawford. It's no longer Bomac. It is Bob Arum. That's the problem. So right now, like I said, once again, Bomac, he come out and he say, fuck it, we fight Shawn Porter. That's who we fighting next. He says it last night, but we gonna see. We gonna see. Coach say that's great news. Yeah, if it stands, that is great news, dog. It's great news. Jay Cooley say it's Shawn. Knockout Boxer say Mean Machine rematch. SWAT TX, what's happening? Knockout say that would be absolutely phenomenal. I ain't believing shit without a fight date and a venue. That's real talk. Knockout Boxing 86. And y'all go subscribe to Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Be cooking. Y'all already know the man be cooking. If y'all ain't subscribed and hit his bell icon, make sure that y'all subscribe to Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Then go subscribe. If y'all haven't subscribed to my channel, Everything Boxing and Sports. If y'all watching and ain't subscribed, make sure that y'all subscribe and hit that bell icon. And go over to Money Brown TV. Y'all already probably subscribed to Money Brown TV. But if y'all ain't subscribed, subscribe to him and hit that motherfucking bell icon. Simple as that. Leon Robinson says gotta be shamed into the fight. Yeah, that's what it looked like. It's like your back is against the wall, so it's like fuck it, we'll fight Shawn Porter, man, because you can't come out here and fight another Rudy Poop. You can't. You ran out of Rudy Poops. You know what I'm saying? Your get out of jail free cards is all out. Ain't no more motherfucking Triple G left in you. You know what I'm saying? Triple G, ain't no more Triple G's left in you. And I'm saying Triple G's because Triple G is the master of fighting Rudy Poops. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more finding going to IHOP and motherfucking Denny's, finding cooks in the back to you know what I'm saying, so you can get a payday off of. Ain't no more of that shit. Zenith 360 said Bob made it worse by saying there would be a pay-per-view announcement. He should have just shut up. I'm telling you, man. Shit crazy. Leon Robinson say he do, bro. I'm probably wrong, but damn. And like I said, man, they back is against the wall, money. They back is against the mall, so you got to do something. That guy was good. What if Triller come and snatch that Bud versus Porter fight? Oh, Bob ain't gonna let that happen again. He not finna let Triller come in and snatch nothing again.
Exactly.
He learned his lesson on that. He ain't finna let that shit happen.
Y'all forget about Triller.
Yeah, he'll go to his grave before he let that shit happen again. Shit, you played me once, you ain't gonna play me twice if you Bob. Bob is a smart man. It's crazy, dog. Bob damn near 90 years old. Y'all gotta understand. Bob is damn near 90 years old, dog. His brain still work like he in his 20s, though.
Mm-hmm.
Look
they
how
think Bob slipping, Keith.
Huh?
They think Bob slipping. Y'all keep
Bob ain't slipping at all.
Hey, y'all keep thinking Bob slipping. The big payback looking ahead.
Yeah. Hey, hold on, man. Let me see who the fuck that's on my door. Hold on. Yeah, you go ahead and cook on this money.
I got it. Yeah, listen, man. Y'all make sure y'all join me tonight because I'm gonna be touching on these same topics, bro. Look, it's some shit in the game. Bomac came out and said what he said. to save embarrassment, family. Understand what I'm telling y'all, man. Really pay attention, because our shows, like, I can't wait to cook on this tonight. It's to save embarrassment, because they are embarrassed at this fucking moment. You feel me? They understand what just happened to their ass once again. The same shit that's been happening since 2014. Manny Pacquiao fucking them once again. Once again, family. And Bob Arum can't do shit about it but say, we'll just try better next time. It shouldn't be a next time. It shouldn't be a fucking next time, bro. That's why Bo Mac coming out saying, oh, we fighting Shawn Porter. Fuck it. Fuck, it's a big announcement to fight Shawn Porter. Don't get me wrong, that's the fight we want to see him fight. You know, it's the big, like, it's bigger than anything that he ever done. If we're really looking at the opponents, things of that nature. Motherfuckers love to bring up a Mean Machine and say, we don't know if Shawn Porter can beat Mean Machine. We don't know. They haven't fought. We ain't trying to hear that bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Mean Machine ain't no fucking favorite against no Shawn Porter. I ain't trying to hear that punk ass shit. It comes down to saving face, saving embarrassment. You know what I mean? And that's how they feeling right now. I mean, you had little nephew, little baby Crawford running around here. We about to get another linear title. All we did was fight in 3 different weight classes. We got motherfuckers running around here. Oh, look at the Errol Spence fans. They just don't want Bud to get the fight at all. Ooh, they burning in the inside. Ooh, they can't win. Errol Spence fans running around this motherfucker saying, we hope Bud get the goddamn Pacquiao fight because he deserved the shit. You feel me? You motherfuckers the one putting all this extra shit on it. Y'all the one making this shit seem like it's just astronomical. The announcement, like we talking about fucking Magic Johnson when he came out giving an announcement that he's not going to play basketball anymore because of the HIV shit, or LeBron James going to the fucking Miami Heats, or KD going to motherfucking Golden State. That shit ain't that fucking big. You understand what I'm saying? 42-year-old motherfucking Manny Pacquiao, just tell us you go fight the motherfucker if it's a yes or it's a no. Y'all put all this goddamn pressure on y'all goddamn self to try to make this shit a big extravaganza fucking event that everybody want to jump for joy, and it's gonna be the biggest thing that ever happened and all that shit. I don't get pissed off when people come back at you motherfuckers and say, well, we're waiting, right? The big pay-per-view fight that's supposed to be announced sometime this week, can't let the cat out the bag. It's just so fucking, you know what I'm saying? We finna just be, oh man, can you believe when we all know the biggest fucking fight is Errol Spence Jr. at 147? That should be the fucking announcement. If you're talking about that announcement, that's what motherfuckers want to hear. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, bro, it's just to save face. You know, he's fed up with the situation because he feel embarrassed. Just like the whole team feel embarrassed, and you should feel embarrassed. You should. That shit should sting in your chest. It should. For trying to shit on your goddamn brother for no goddamn reason and trying to big up a motherfucker that you've been chasing for 137 years and he still just said, fuck you again. Right? Fuck you again. And now he's still right back to square one, fighting the same motherfucker that we all said we wanted to see you fight in the first place. Right? Nothing was wrong with the Manny Pacquiao fight. I'm not pissed off at it. If you got it, you got it. Salute. You know what I mean? A legacy fight, make it get a big ass bag on pay-per-view. Right? According to you, a big ass bag because it's only 20% that everybody's saying is bigger than fucking 40% from Errol Spence, but who's counting? Right? Who's counting? But it comes right back to Shawn Porter that you can still fight on fucking pay-per-view. And it will still do way more numbers than American and fucking Victor Poster. You want to know why? Because Shawn Porter just had a fucking exciting fight against Errol fucking Spence. You know, whether you got to win an 8-4 or 7-5, whatever the fuck you want to say it was exciting. It was an exciting fucking fight. And we all know if you want to try to compare yourself to Errol Spence, and not saying that people is looking at it that way, but you go fight somebody after he fought him. You know what I mean? Like I keep telling people, Key, no, that's not the same guy boy that fought Terence Crawford, that fought Tank, or that fought fucking Devin Haney. Right? No, it's not the same Kell Brook that Errol Spence fought, that fought Triple G and then fought Errol Spence. Errol Spence fought him right after Triple G. No, it wasn't the same Chris Van Herden that Boots fought that fought Errol Spence. You don't wait 7 fucking 8, 9, 10 years to fight somebody then say, oh, let's use the triangle theory. No, you can't use no fucking triangle theory 10 years later. Now, if you'd have fought him a year later, or you know what I'm saying, some shit like that where the man was still himself, then you can say that shit. But you don't wait 50 fucking years to fight somebody then say, well, I beat him worse than he beat him. Motherfucker, you should have. You know what I mean? You should have. You know, but at the end of the day, man, it's just it's that situation there that's they put all that shit on that shit. They made that shit try to make it bigger than what it was. They try to hype Bud Crawford over Errol Spence because they own that type of shit. They own that type of time to where they feel like, oh well, y'all saying Bud haven't done anything. Well, guess what now? No, it ain't no guess what now, motherfucker. It's still gonna be something where he still ain't the A side in the fucking Earl Spence fight. Him beating Manny Pacquiao still don't make him the A side if Earl Spence want to fight for another scrap and he going on pay-per-view as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a whole lot of shit that played around that shit, but they try to play ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies, and only thing came falling down was they ass without that fucking Pacquiao fight. And it's a sad situation because they know they gonna get their ass grilled and ate up. Because I'm grilling and eating tonight. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm grilling and I'm eating straight off the grill. You know what I mean? We ain't even putting no sauce on the shit. We just go eat straight off the grill. Got a little seasoning on it though. So we'll see how it turn out, bro. And I'm still cool with the fucking Porter fight. You know what I mean? That's the fight. That should have been the first fucking thing. Like when I seen that Manny Pacquiao was going to fight Mikey Garcia, I said, thank you. Thank you, bro. You feel me? Now the 147-pound division can get back on track, and now these top guys at the 47 can face each other. Not saying Pacquiao wasn't the top guy, but we all know you need to fight your era. Like you to beat Pac, yes, that would have been a good fight, but you still would need to be somebody of this era to put some substance on you. You know what I'm saying? And say, okay, well, he beat Porter, he beat Danny, he beat Earl or Thurman, one of them. And people hate to say that Danny, Porter, Thurman, and Earl is the top of the top at the 147-pound division. Well, I don't know. They refuse to give them people their credit. But at the end of the day, bro, you still have to beat one of them dudes. Because after you beat Manny Pacquiao, where you going? You retiring? You going to 54? You ain't going to 54. You only going to 54 for fucking the Brazilian boy that just got his ass whooped by Castano, Patrick Teixeira. That was a perfect scenario because you know he's gonna whoop his ass, win a title at 54, come back down to 47. You weren't even going to defend that title at 54. You know what I mean? That's just what I feel. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't going to defend. He was going to win that title, become a 4-division world champion, drop that bitch, and come right back down to 47 because Castano was the type of fighter that Bud can beat the shit out of. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, we will see though. You know, so I'm not pissed off at the Porter fight. I like the fight. I think it's going to be one hell of a fight. I think that is the fight to set you up for an Earl Spence fight if Earl Spence go fight Ugas. And I think it's a fight that can keep you at a 60-40 percentage when you come to the table and y'all negotiate the fucking money that people hate that we talk about all the goddamn time. So fucking what? Hate it all you want to. But I feel like Porter beat Ugas already, and I feel like Porter beat Ugas again. So Earl beat Ugas for a title. Yes, it got substance to it, but I still feel like the top cats at 147, they all beat Ugas. You know what I mean? And Ugas ain't going to be stupid. He'll get his fucking biggest bag with Earl Spence and say, fuck it. It's like I'm selling my belt to the highest bidder right now. But it's going to be what it's going to be, though. But they just saving face, and they saving the embarrassment that they feeling right now, bro. That's why Bo Mack is pissed off, Key. That's why he pissed off.
Right. And I want to go in a lot deeper, right? But we gonna say this for later. We gonna save it for later on Money Show because you know what I'm saying. We still gonna hey, we ain't gonna let him off the hook this easy. You know what I'm saying? We still gonna you know cook on this shit. We gonna cook. You know what I'm saying? I want to wait, you know, and see what's happening. I want to wait and see what's happening. But what I am gonna say is that I wanted for my selfish reasons, I wanted the Shawn Porter and Terence Crawford fight more than anything in the first place anyway, because I want to be able to look at Terence Crawford, right, and know how good he is without a shadow of a doubt, right? If he go in there and beat Pacquiao, if he had to win in there and whoop Pacquiao, right, myself, I would have still had a lot of questions. I would have been like, okay, well, Pacquiao is 42 years old now. He'd been out of the ring for 2 years. He ain't been active at all for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Before when Manny Pacquiao beat Keith Thurman, he was active. We haven't seen Pacquiao be out of the ring and not active for 2 years and then come back and step in the ring with arguably the #1 pound for pound fighter. So how good is Pacquiao supposed to be right now? I was going to have a lot of questions. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm just keeping it real. But with Shawn Porter, you go and beat Shawn Porter, or if you lose to Shawn Porter, whatever way it may be, to me, it's going to answer all the questions, right? How good are you? It's going to answer all the questions for me. That's why I want to see a Shawn Porter fight more than any of these other opponents that's been named besides Errol Spence, right? Because it's going to answer the questions for me. I don't have to be in the dark no more. You know, shit. Like that white boy said, you know what I'm saying? How good are you, cuz? You know, cuz, I mean, how good are you, cuz? I'm gonna just keep it G-Funk real with you, cuz. I mean, how good are you?
I got time today,
boy, like, how gangster are you, cuz? Huh?
I got time today, cuz.
Yeah. I'm gonna just keep it G-Funk real with you. How gangster are you, cuz? You know what I'm saying? How good are you, cuz? I want to know how good he is, you know, against the top level competition. Because, and I'm gonna leave it at this. I've seen fighters. I've been watching boxing for well over 30-some years, and I've seen fighters come and go that fool me a lot, right? That's ran through a certain level of competition that looked great. I'm like, this is the motherfucking best fighter I ever seen in my life. Until he steps up in the competition, is at that top level, and they look different. Because shit that they've been practicing doing on lower level competition, shit that they've been doing in the ring against, you know, C level, maybe B- level fighters, they get in the ring and them top quality level fighters can nullify all of that, right? Now they got to go, you know, to their A, B, C game. And I'm not saying that Bud ain't all of that. I'm not saying what, because obviously you can look at Bud and tell that he got all the tricks and the tools in the bag, right? You can look at it, but his defense don't. His defense don't, right? And I want to see how he responds, right? When he hits somebody in the mouth and the motherfucker hit him back in the mouth and they keep coming and they not going to fold, right? I want to see how he responds if you in the ring with a Kell Brook, right? That can still take a shot. Right? If you in the ring with Kell Brook and you hit Kell Brook with that motherfucking, you know, half hook, half jab, and he's still coming at you and he's still walking because he's not, you know what I'm saying? He's not washed up where he can't take where he don't have no punch resistance no more. I want to see you in the ring with that type of dude. You know what I'm saying? When you get in the firefight with a green machine, right? And he don't fold. I want to see you in the ring with that type of opponent. And that type of opponent is Errol Spence. That type of opponent is Shawn Porter. So that, and I'm gonna leave it at that because we gonna, like I said, on Money Brown TV tonight, we gonna cook a lot more on this. And shit, we still got time from now to Money Brown TV tonight for an official big announcement. You dig what I'm saying? Big Dose.
Time, cuz. We got time.
You know what I'm saying? We got time today, cuz. Big Dose, what's happening with it? He say, like Berlanga, I need to see him against the top before I get hyped about him. That's real talk. EJ88, what's happening with it? I see you. John Kramer, what's good with it? I see you. And March G said, exactly, Keith. We ain't never seen him in a dog fight. We don't know if he really have a chin or not. It has to be answered, and that's why I'm rolling with EJ. Main event, Mark, he say, great cook, hit that like for Keon and Money. Yeah, appreciate you main event in that super chat. Yeah, and y'all make sure y'all hit that like. And y'all know where it's going down, right? With Knockout Boxing 86 TV, Money Brown TV, and myself later on. Now, myself, I hope I'm gonna be able to make it. You know what I'm saying? My baby gonna have a whole lot to say so if I'm gonna be able to make it to the show tonight. Because if he get to acting up, I ain't gonna be able to make it nowhere but on my phone listening to them cook. But I'm gonna try to make it happen. We gonna cook on this later tonight. So if y'all want a great show, make sure that you go over to Money Brown TV tonight. Let them know what time, Money.
8 o'clock p.m. Central. That'll be 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific. Y'all come through, rock out with your boy, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And on the in Mountain Time, that will be 5. What is it? Nah, wait.
5
no,
o'clock.
it'll be 6 o'clock. 6. Wait. Yeah. 6 o'clock Mountain Time. Yeah. And actually 5 o'clock, Cali, you know, over there with Cali. So y'all know the time. Be there. Make sure that y'all hit my like button before we get up out of here. What's your final words, Money?
Man, appreciate everybody for rocking out with us, bro. You talking about on this or on the show? You rap
on the show. What's your final words? Oh,
appreciate everybody for coming rocking out with us, man. It's all love. You feel me? Batman, what's going down? Batman's all man fuck boxing.
That's all Batman say now. Now he'll come in and say what's up. He just come in and drop in, man, fuck boxing. I'm gone.
My nigga Batman retired. My nigga Bet was the manager, the promoter. My nigga Bet say fuck it all. You feel me? Until my son get grown, fuck boxing. But yeah, appreciate everybody for rocking out with me and Key, man. It's all love, man. Hope y'all doing, you know, great wherever y'all is. If y'all celebrated Easter, hope y'all, you know, enjoy y'all Easter with the family yesterday. Come through, rock out with your boy tonight. Like I say, this gonna be a topic we touch on. We're gonna be touching on a few topics. You understand? But this gonna be the main one, bro, because like it's just certain shit you gotta put in certain perspective, man. For people running around this motherfucker going crazy, trying to shit on people and all this shit. We just gonna put a little few things in the right perspective though. But y'all make sure y'all follow me at Monty Brown TV. Follow me over on Instagram at Monty_the writer. We stream every fight, every Saturday, every Friday, whichever day the fight come on. We're going to do our best to try to stream every fight. If your boy in good health, then, you know, we're going to make it happen for you, man. Pay-per-views, the smallest fights, the biggest fights, it don't matter what it is. We're going live, you feel me? But y'all continue to follow my bro Key. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Show love to the real. Follow my bro Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Go over there. That boy be cooking his ass off. He will be cooking with us tonight. I don't know why y'all always asking, talking about could he jump on the panel when you already know he's welcome. So stop asking, can you jump on, man, and just come through. We gonna shoot you the link. You feel me? But it's all love, man. Y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And once again, y'all already know I appreciate everybody that came in the building showing support. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button before you leave. YY9302010. Salute to you. Salute to you. And y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. We'll see y'all tonight. And Malachi Walker over there on Facebook. Salute to you. Salute to you. And we out. Appreciate everybody.
There's senior in no department. Speed. Power. Chance. Heart. None.
Alright.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Talking big facts, I ain't tell no lies. Real talk like fight fan. Slap a troll with my right hand. Hit the like button, watch the replay. Want all the smoke like EJ. Fuck a troll what he say. I bomb a nigga like Wilder, boy. Spray the thing, make shower, boy. Tyson Fury, you a coward, boy. Box a nigga like Ego. Make you bow your head, take one knee like Kell Brook and Tim Tebow. Since the time that Lester been black and not like Debo.
Like Debo?
And I'm a breadwinner like Kevin Gates. Smoke strong, make you levitate. On my evil spins, might meditate. Gon' watch me, you gon' steady hate. But I pimp the game like 7-8.
7-8.
And I'm a big stepper like Money Brown. I don't mess around, I don't fuck around. But I fuck around, not wear my crown.
Fuck around, not wear my crown.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again. Trill talk like fight fan. There you go, talking that boxing again. This trill talk like fight fan. There you go, talking that boxing again. Trill talk like fight